After 60, it's completely normal to notice your muscles getting weaker, especially in your legs. Getting up from a chair feels harder. Stairs seem steeper, and even light activity can leave you more tired than before. But here's something most people don't realize. Many doctors do recommend simple, natural ways to slow or even reverse muscle loss after 60. The thing is, these tips often aren't shared in big headlines because they're not flashy. They don't involve protein powders, gym memberships, or expensive supplements. Instead, it's about small daily habits like the way you eat, move, and recover that quietly make a powerful difference over time. In today's video, I'll walk you through the science-backed strategies doctors trust most and how you can start using them today to stay strong, independent, and energized. And if you find this helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. We've got more practical tips just for you coming every week. Let's get started. Let's talk about protein, not just how much, but how you use it. Most people focus on getting a big chunk of protein at dinner, and that worked fine in your 30s. But once you hit your 60s, your muscles become less responsive to those big meals. They need repetition, not just volume. That's why doctors often recommend this quiet little shift: 20 to 30 grams of protein at every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Why? Because after 60, your body deals with something called anabolic resistance. It means your muscles stop responding as strongly to protein. So instead of getting one big boost from a steak at night, you give your muscles 3 smaller signals throughout the day, like nudges to stay strong. What does that look like? Greek yogurt with breakfast, a lentil or tuna salad at lunch, chicken or eggs in the evening. That's it, nothing fancy. And the payoff? More strength, less fatigue, and a better shot at staying mobile long-term. Here's the mistake many folks make: skipping breakfast or just having toast. That quiet little habit may be slowly draining your strength without you noticing. But what if you're not into cooking or tracking grams? Just start by asking, does this meal have real protein? If the answer's no, try adding one thing, even a boiled egg. That's how the shift starts. But food isn't the only way to send your muscles a message. The next one doesn't require a gym, just a chair and a little willpower. Now here's something even fewer people talk about, and it's not a supplement either. It's called leucine. Leucine is an amino acid, part of protein, and it acts like a switch that tells your body it's time to build muscle. The catch? That switch gets harder to flip after 60. Even if you're eating protein, without enough leucine, your muscles may barely respond. That's why some doctors quietly guide patients toward foods rich in leucine. Not just general protein, but muscle-activating protein. Think eggs, cottage cheese, chicken, tuna, soy, lentils. These are your power players. If you can include just one of those in each meal, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're flipping the switch that tells them to grow. And here's something a lot of folks get wrong: thinking plant-based foods aren't strong enough for muscles. But lentils, soy, even beans, they've got plenty of leucine, especially when paired with variety. You don't need to memorize charts or track every bite. Just start noticing which meals leave you feeling full and steady, not foggy or weak. That's your body saying, this worked. And if you're wondering whether your meals are doing enough, the next clue might actually show up in your balance or your legs. Let's shift to something simple but powerful: vitamin D. We all know it helps bones, but here's the part most people miss. Low vitamin D? It's directly linked to weaker leg muscles and more falls. It's not just about brittle bones. When your vitamin D is low, your coordination drops, your reflexes slow, and your muscles lose that firm, confident feel. Some doctors call it a silent thief because it sneaks up on people who don't feel sick but slowly lose strength. The easiest way to get it? 10 to 20 minutes of sun in the morning. Let it hit your face or your arms. No sunscreen needed during that brief window, just safe, gentle light. And the food angle? Salmon, eggs, mushrooms, even fortified milk. Those small bites add up. Here's the part most people don't realize. You can take a multivitamin every day and still be low. Your body may not absorb it well through pills, or the dose might be too low to matter. The most natural fix is also the easiest. Go outside with your morning coffee. Let your skin help you. But what if you're already doing that? Then there's something else to look at. Something even smaller than a vitamin, but just as powerful. Alright, so here's one of the smallest habits that makes one of the biggest differences. Movement snacks. Not food, movement. Tiny little bursts of activity sprinkled throughout your day. 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there. It might sound too simple to matter, but for aging muscles, it's everything. Think about it. When we sit for long stretches, an hour, 2 hours, 3, the body gets the message, we're done for the day. Muscles start switching off. Circulation slows. You lose strength without even noticing. But every time you stand up, stretch, take a few steps, do a quick lap around the house, you hit the reset button. Doctors sometimes call this interrupting the sit. And research shows that breaking up sedentary time, even just by walking after meals, helps protect muscle tissue, improve circulation, and boost energy. The best part? It doesn't have to look like exercise. It's just life, but more in motion. You can brush your teeth while standing on one leg. March in place during TV commercials. Do slow heel lifts while waiting for your coffee to brew. Here's the myth, that strength is built during an hour at the gym. But in reality, for most of us over 60, it's built, or lost, in those little in-between moments all day long. And if you're doing all the right things but still feel drained, it could be something deeper, something happening inside your cells. Let's talk about inflammation. It's not the kind you can see. No swelling, no fever. Just a slow, quiet fire in your body that wears down your strength over time. This kind of chronic inflammation is common in aging, and it speeds up muscle loss. The good news? You can cool it down, not with pills, but with food. Berries, leafy greens, olive oil, walnuts, fatty fish. These are anti-inflammatory champions. They calm the body, support healing, and create the environment your muscles need to stay firm and responsive. Think of it like tending a garden. If the soil's inflamed, nothing grows right, no matter how much you water it. But when things settle down inside, your whole system starts to respond better. Here's where many people slip. They think inflammation only matters for arthritis or heart health. But in truth, it directly affects your muscle tissue, your energy, and even your balance. So the next time you're reaching for a snack, ask, will this help my body stay calm? That one question can guide 100 small, healing choices. And now, we come to the most underestimated muscle builder of all, and you don't even have to be awake for it. Sleep. Not just rest, deep sleep. The kind where your body finally shuts off the day and gets to work on repair. This is when your muscles recover, when growth hormone is released, when the tiny tears from movement are rebuilt into something stronger. But if your sleep is shallow, short, or inconsistent, your body never finishes the job. This is one of the quiet reasons so many people feel tired even when they're eating well and moving more. The repair system got interrupted. So what helps? Keep a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time. Get some sunlight in the morning. Cut off caffeine after lunch. And try a quiet wind down in the evening. No screens, no stress, just calm. Some folks think poor sleep is just part of aging, but it's not. And when you protect it, you protect your strength. That brings us to the heart of it all. You don't need powders. You don't need a gym. You don't need to be 30 again. What you need are daily signals, little messages to your body that say, I'm still here. I still move. I still build. And those signals, they come from your food, your breath, your steps, your rest. They come from you, the habits you choose every day, quietly shaping the future of your strength. So if you've been feeling a little slower, a little weaker, like your body isn't keeping up the way it used to? It's not your fault. And it's not too late. Start small. Start smart. Start where it matters most. If this video gave you even one useful idea, go ahead and tap that like button and subscribe so we can keep bringing you more practical, caring advice every single week. And hey, share in the comments, what's one thing you're ready to try this week? I read every one. Let's end with something I often tell my own family. Here's a quiet trick that works wonders, especially if you're not sure where to begin. Tomorrow morning, start with protein. Just one thing, like eggs or yogurt or even a little tuna. Then go outside. Feel the sun on your face. Let your muscles know you're here. It's not about getting everything perfect. It's about sending the signal. I'm active. I'm present. I'm building again. You've got this. Let's keep moving, together,